am, but I'm just starting out. I actually took a motorbike over here, and I'm gonna drink my orange juice and get out of here. Talk to you guys for a minute. Right now I'm on Lot Prow Road, Lot Prow 101, and I'll be walking back towards the mall Bangkok in that area. But man, I was amazed because I don't know why I haven't been on a motorcycle down this far in a while. You know, I'm in a taxi, and it's kind of hard to see in a taxi, but the SkyTrain is basically done. It's fantastic. Good morning, everybody. Sawadee Cup. Cheers. Chon Gale and all that good stuff. Anyway, let's get right into it here. Thai baht. Dollar's getting stronger. It's 32.83 right now to the dollar, which is a little better than yesterday, and it seems to be getting better. Dollar seems to be gaining a little strength back, which is great when you're getting paid in dollars. Air quality is 90 right now, which is moderate. It's not too bad. Could always be better. Could be like 3, which would be fantastic, but it's not going to be that in Bangkok. 86 degrees, high of 94, low of 79. The feel-like temperature, the heat index, 98 degrees. Freaking 9 o'clock in the morning, it's 98 degrees, 75% humidity, 50% chance of rain. Winds 6 miles an hour north-northwest. So it's a bit overcast. Let me see if you can see here. Yeah, it's a bit cloudy and overcast right now. Hazy. More hazy than cloudy. So I don't know, I forgot the name of this shopping center, but I've been here before. I've streamed here before, and I don't really know any of the barista here or anything like that, but I've been here before, and I'm sure I'll be here again. Anyway, so without further ado, do me a favor, leave a thumbs up. Appreciate the thumbs up already. Got a lot of thumbs up so far, very quickly. Appreciate that. If you haven't subscribed already, do subscribe. I'd appreciate that as well. Check down in the description for all the ways you can help support the channel. Now, I've been talking about this Ukraine situation, Russia-Ukraine situation, and I set a target of, the target is $5,000. That includes the airline ticket, which is, that's about $1,000. It might be able to get a little bit less, but you gotta plan with a little bit of a buffer. So I'm saying $1,000. Chucky, I'm counting that ticket that Chucky has, he is going with myself and the other guy that's going. That's $1,000. So right now I'm at $1,475 in pledges, and actually 2 people have sent money, which you don't have to do that. You can just pledge, and then when I get real close to the amount, close enough to where I think I can go ahead and take off, then I'll say, okay, you can start transferring the money, because I don't want people to start transferring money and then I only get like another $500 up and I've got to refund all the money. I'd rather not do that. It's easier just to say, give me a pledge. If you want to, though, it's up to you. It's up to you, but if you go to my page, AnAmericanInBangkok.com/funding, and I did put a button up. There's a host of ways to contribute, and or you can just send a message or leave a comment or something like that, and you can do it that way. I'm not going to be flying in. Nobody's going to be flying into the Ukraine right now. I don't think there's even any flights allowed into the Ukraine, no commercial flights. So I have to go to either Poland or Hungary, which I believe it'll be Poland at the moment, because there's 3 people that I know that are going to Poland. Chuck and myself are 2 of them. There may be one other person. I know for sure there's going to be another person. So that's the way to do it. And then we'd stay, at least myself and Chuck would probably stay right on the border. And I don't know, he says he'll go to Lviv, which is where all the journalists are holed up. You know, that's great, but the journalists that are in Lviv are the ones who are not, they're sitting back. So, you know, this is something that, you know, I don't know all the answers. I know I'm part of a few Telegraph groups. I've got some information from on the ground there, and so now I'm starting to get up to speed. But you really got to be there to be able to figure things out. And so, you know, it'll take a while. And that's why, you know, you don't want to go there for 3 or 4 days. That's just like, it's useless. Because by the time you get up to speed, it's time to leave. So that's why I'm saying I got to go for at least 10 days to 2 weeks. Hopefully more, but, you know, I don't know how I can swing it. Depends. But you guys can help me in a small way, and you can help the people of the Ukraine, because I'll get the word out. I'm sure that some people will see my photographs, and some people will see the footage that I get. I'm positive of that. And if you go to that page that has the funding information, which, I mean, it's the Cash App, PayPal. I just got a letter saying, don't worry, everything is the same as before. Just like my wife got a message a couple of days ago. I didn't get it, and I was like, wow, am I going to be able to use my PayPal? And then last night, I got a message from PayPal saying, don't worry, everything is good. You're good to go. So everything's as normal with PayPal. They supposedly work some things out with the Thai government, which means I can use PayPal, which is fantastic. I don't have to use somebody else's account or any of that garbage. So I'm really happy about that. But if you go to that page, there's a little video I made of my time in Hong Kong, and it has some photos and everything up. And I'm going to put a couple other little clips up, just of some things that went on there, and maybe from Bangkok. I'm not sure yet. But anyway, so that's what's going on with the trip. You guys can make it happen if you want to see it happen. If you don't want me just sitting in a Starbucks or walking around or showing you some tourist travel. And if you like what I did in Hong Kong, and to a lesser extent here in Bangkok, then, you know, send me a message, do whatever, let me know, and we'll take it from there. All right? But I'm well aware that you cannot fly into Kiev. So thank you. And welcome, by the way. Now, speaking of Russia, there was a message that went out yesterday. The Russian government is warning Thai people not to go and join the Ukrainians and fight against the Russians. They don't want the Thais to go and take part in the conflict. I don't know why. I don't know why they would say that. I mean, you know, are they sending that message out to every nation? I don't know, but. And there's the one guy that comes in and into this. He's come into the chat the last couple of times. Nair Cub or something. I forget his handle. But he's saying he wants to go over there and fight against the Russians. Good luck to you. That's what I would say. The other thing is that supposedly there's something like there's thousands of Russians that have been killed already. And the number that I got was somewhere around 10,000. And this is coming from a Russian who doesn't particularly like what's going on, but he's on the ground over there. The other thing is that there's a lot of Russians in Phuket and Krabi that are having problems paying for their hotel because the SWIFT information, the SWIFT system is not, has been disabled to Russia. And so for whatever reasons, they're unable to make their payments to the hotels, which is obviously not good for them. It's not really fair to them, but, you know, if all's fair in love and war, that's all I can say. Which, you know, who knows what is going to happen with this? Is it going to break out? Is it going to be more serious than it is already? I don't know. Let's see here. And the other thing is that, you know, there's been a lot of people who were worried about the whole nuclear thing. Anything can happen, but from what I've been told and from what I've read and from what people there are telling me, the people that I've been in contact with in like the last 24 hours, they're saying it's unlikely, unless Putin just goes completely mad. It's unlikely because, first of all, it will affect all of Europe, and that in effect will start World War III. And second of all, it's too close to Russia, so a lot of Russians can suffer from it. And so I don't know if it's going to happen. Hopefully it won't. But anyway, that's what's going on with that. So, and here in Thailand, everything's pretty much the same. They're just waiting to lift the restrictions. So like we're in a holding pattern, but it's a good holding pattern. It's almost back to normal. I'm not wearing my mask on the motorcycle, and there's quite a few people now I see driving around there. They don't have their mask on anymore. But you know, when you go inside, you're wearing a mask. When I come in here, I was wearing a mask. Take the mask off when I sit down. It's kind of ridiculous at this point, especially since there was no one here. But that's what's going on. Really, nothing has changed here in Thailand from yesterday or from the last couple of days, from March 1st when they changed the test from a PCR test to a rapid antigen test. So that's what's going on. I'm going to get out of here in a couple of sips. I don't want to dwell on this, but things are happening. It's good. Right now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let me see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 people, actually 8 people who have either pledged well, 7 people have pledged and 1 person paid. And actually one of them is Chuck, and that's the ticket. So, you know, 2, 4, 6, yeah, 8 people who have contributed so far. And so far I've got about 30% of what I need. $1,475 out of 5,000, so that's 30%. So that's great. So if you do decide to pledge or make a contribution, thank you in advance, and hopefully things will work out and I'll get over there. We're going to take a little walk down 101 here, and there's a little bit of a dead area, but then once we get up towards Lot Prow, it'll get busier, and you'll see just how the SkyTrain looks and what's going on. There's a hell of a lot of construction going on. But the idea is that every day I'm out in the morning walking for a couple of hours just so that I get back up to speed, just like when I'm out taking photos. You know, at least a half a day I spend out walking around. So I want to get off the sofa, so to speak. I don't want to be exhausted when I go out there, you know. So, good morning, everybody. Sawadee Kap and all that good stuff. Put this away. We'll get out of here. Can I get out of here? So some of you guys have seen this place before. It's so humid out, you wouldn't believe it. You walk out, it's like walking out into a sauna. I think I'm going to stay on the right side here. Gennaro, what's happening? What's happening? What's happening? Little Korean I never saw this before. Traffic is back to normal. This place here used to be a little Isan restaurant. Now they got specialty coffee. Cafe Amazon. Lotus. Like I said, this is a little bit of a dead area, but as I get closer to Lat Pral Road, be more people, get a little bit busier. My 20 is, I'm on Lat Pral 101, was just in the Starbucks there, which I've been to before. I'm walking up to Lat Pral Road, and I'm gonna turn left and go straight, and I'll hit the Mall Bangkok. But I wanna show what's going on. There's traffic and a lot more traffic and a lot more construction, and The SkyTrain is pretty much done. Here you go, barista, Gennaro. $15 1/5 days. I'm gonna have to cross the street. Walk down a little ways farther. Very busy street here. We are now on Lot Prow 101, Soy 19. So if you want to Google that, Google Maps, you'll see exactly where I am. .7-Eleven here. There was a 7-Eleven that I passed up that basically they knocked it down like a year ago, 2 years ago. They knocked it down. And then now they've moved it closer to the road, and they've moved it closer to the road, and it's a lot bigger. Got to get the rust off, shake the rust off. Yes. Let's see. Can I see the... No, not yet. No idea what this is. Doesn't look like it's open to me, although there's some shoes over there. Teal, noodles. Just walked by a cop with my mask down. What is this? Is it a restaurant? Oh, it's a... No, it's a car spa. They make it look so nice. Upholstery shop. Tom yum pak hak. It says it's open. Doesn't look like it though. I don't have my mask on and all I smell is quitio, noodles, and all kinds of breads and sweets. Look at this side of the road, completely dead. Watch some sidewalks. So my hopeful takeoff point is sometime around the middle of the month. I'm not positive, and it depends. There's all kinds of things that it's dependent on, but that's what we're shooting for. So that's about 10 days, right around 10 days. All right. right, now you can see Lod Prow Road up ahead, which means it's about time for me to cross over. All these places used to be open. Like 7 o'clock in the morning, they'd be open. I mean, now look at this. Completely shut down. Shame. So we're coming up to the little market. There's a market on the corner, and we'll walk through that. You see, everything's shut down. Some will open up in a little while, in another hour or two, but many will not. They're shut down for good. And that is why you gotta watch where you walk. Hot, man. Hot, hot, hot. Kind of like that Yamaha. Right there. Oh, my insurance company. That's a company for my COVID insurance. Oh man, it is brutal. Humidity's a bitch right now. Whew. As always. Longhorns, if you're watching, here's the Hello Korea. Ooh, is it shut down? Looks like it's shut down. Yeah, it's shut down. Holy moly. I don't know if you can see in there, but there's nothing in there anymore. It's gutted. So much for the Korean dessert cafe. Wow. Here's a little coffee shop. Coffee shop, eyeglass shop. I don't know, Jim. I don't know. It depends on who, and you know, it just depends. Because for me, everything's about timing, you know. And I'm not always thrilled to do collaborations. I just like being on my own most of the time, but maybe, you know. There's always a possibility. Whew, man. Be prepared when you come here for the heat. People always tell me, oh yeah, you're used to it now. I'm not used to it. It sucks. The heat sucks sometimes. But you know what? It beats freezing your balls off. And all you gotta do is drink a little water, or you just go into the air conditioning And what I always say is you just learn to tolerate it, you know? All right. I can't see what that is, but looks like it's a quintillo, but I can't see that far. Maybe duck. Quintillo with duck. I don't know. I can't see that far. I got my other glasses on. This place doesn't let you come in. This is pickup only. Huh. Some of the pharmacies are like that as well. If I got the funding, I'm there. Just like Hong Kong. But, you know, I can only put the word out. I'm not the greatest fundraiser. You know, I'm not really skilled at it, but I try. And I thought I did a good job in Hong Kong and in Bangkok, but Bangkok was a lot more tame, you know. Appreciate that, Jim. There's a lot of good people out there. You know, something else I'm gonna do, and I just didn't get the link, but if you wanna can I go in this way? Yeah. If you want to, if you want to help, yeah, of course, Carl. I got my vest as well, which I believe I'll be bringing. So hot, man. Dripping, man. I'm just dripping in sweat, which I like, actually. It's good. It's a good thing. This is not a very big market. When my kids were really small, I used to bring them here, and they would go eat down here in the little place. Whew. Carl, how you doing? What I was going to say is I haven't had a chance to do it yet, and I need to do it, but I got to find it. But there is a link that if you want to help directly to the Ukraine, and I have to get more information to tell you who directly is, but there is a link that I have that goes to, I think it's the government, so you can help the Ukrainian people, you know, directly as possible. You can have a mask if you're a journalist, and it's a sticky subject with the Thai government, but they've never bothered me about it, and they've actually seen it. And I just showed them my press card and told them I was coming from Hong Kong, and they were like, okay. Well, sounds good to me to be in Hawaii. Now the vest, I don't know how they feel about that, but what are you gonna do? Better to have one if you need it than not have one. And the guys in the Sky News who were ambushed, one of the guys, the only reason he survived is because he was wearing his vest. You know. See, I thought I could cross over. Shit, I gotta go all the way to the back there. Jim, if you want to spread the word, give him my website. You tell him, you know, give him an idea what I'm doing and everything. But you can go to my website at americaninbangkok.com/funding. And that's where you go. All right, we're going up to those stairs over so we can cross. But if you look up, oh shit, if you look up here, this is all done. The SkyTrain by the MRT actually is done. Thanks, man. Hi, Chow. This place shut down. Wow. Been around forever, like this motorcycle place up ahead. Can I get across over here? This is actually where I want to cross, so I don't want to walk all the way down and have to walk back. So yes, I'm gonna cross over here. This will be a little more tricky. That's how we do it. Now, we're going down this street right here. We're gonna turn up this street because I know my way around this neighborhood. You have to use a proxy if your country is not available. If it's not available in your country, or you can use one of the other services that are down in the description or on that funding page. But thank you. Now this place is, look at this. Talk about a racket here. I like to have about 20 of these spread around the city. Anyway, we're on Lot Prowl 130, which is right here. This Ocha Sushi used to be a place called The Fish, and I didn't live out here. I hadn't moved out here, but I knew somebody out here, and I came and met up with him at The Fish, and it was like a place where it was like a little bar where the girls would sit with you and stuff. This is like, I don't don't know how many years ago, but you can see the SkyTrain right here, and it's done. This is done. This area is done. So they took the fish down, obviously. This wasn't here. This wasn't here. And really, this place is just dead now. But we're gonna walk up a little ways and turn left and head back towards Laut Pral Road. And this is where the Muay Thai Gym is, Sasi Papa. My kids train there a little while. I trained there for a little bit. And actually, I used to go, when I lived on Laut Pral 111, which is, 5 minutes away from where I live now. We used to take the boat. If you go all the way to the end of this street, there's a little temple called Wat Glang. And the boat drops you off right there. And I would get off the boat, have a coffee, because there's a coffee shop right there. And then I'd jump on a motorcycle and have them take me home. Love home. Home spa. Whew. Once we turn left and go up a little bit, it's a little bit more of a neighborhood area where people are getting food and that sort of thing. This is a bit spread out, but massage place for rent, halal food. So we're gonna be turning left where these motorcycles are coming out. G'day, mate. Put another shrimp on the Barbie. Put a little something on the Barbie. All right. This place, I don't know how many times they've changed the name of the, oh yeah, see, Wangcharan Mansion. Wangcharan, I don't know how it's supposed to be spelled, but anyway, now it's Grand Mandarin. You gotta be careful walking here because it's a narrow street for two cars. Put another big shrimp on the Barbie. In Thailand, the lobster are like big shrimp. Unless you're in an international establishment. I'm gonna go over here. Lovely Klong. Sell drinks there. Little spirit house. So if we turn right here, The Muay Thai gym is a little ways down. But we're not going to go there today. Because they're probably finished and there's probably not that many people there. Right down here. Well, I started out at Starbucks on 101, just to have because I wanted to walk back this way, to have a good starting place. And then I walked all the way up to 101, walked down Lad Prow, turned onto Soy 130, Lad Prow 130, and I'll be exiting at Lad Prow Road in a moment. Now, there is a massage parlor here. The other one on Happy Land 2, they're ripping that place down. I don't even know if this place is open. I believe it is. That's the 2B complex. It's a bit run down, eh? They sell Tom Yum over here. Or, not Tom Yum. The hell am I thinking? Shit, I can't remember. Khao Tam. And what was the other one? Jesus Christ. I can't remember. Joke. It's blanking out there, but I used to sell Joke there. This is where they sell it here. Joke. Some of these people have been here for many, many years. You see, you want fruit? Plenty of fruit. Joke right there. More fruit, veg, little fruit cart. Plenty of fresh fruit. Little pharmacy here on the corner. And AmericanInBangkok.com/funding. The Saturday, the coconut girl wasn't there. And yesterday, she was there. One of the coconut girls was there. And, you know, I'm sure some guys would like her. I don't know. Wow, they've shut this down. This used to be a long time ago. If you look through here, you can see some graffiti. I don't know if you can see it now. You can't really see it through here, but if you look over here, you can see some graffiti. And they didn't have this corrugated steel up. And I went in and photographed it. I mean, this is 15 years ago. You can see a little better here, but a lot of it's gone now. And what they did was, well, I'll need one soon. I can tell you that. I mean, I'm pretty hot. But But they turned that place into a driver's ed, and now they've closed it again. So it went from driver's ed from nothing, just a bunch of graffiti, to driver's ed, and now it's just nothing again. And there's Waitangi Hospital. And the street that I used to live on years ago now. Whew. And there's the cops. And this is the Vista Cafe, which is part of Virasu. Virasu, which sells all kinds of expensive home appliances. But you see, they're doing all the construction here, but this place right here, this whole track all the way from 101, at least to 101, this is done. All this is done. I don't know if the station up ahead is done, but you can see right here, the track is done. I think they'll be ripping things down pretty soon. I don't know if they need to put up some electrical or something. I have no idea, but it's largely done now. So they're just sections that they're still working on. Hopefully it won't take them as long as they said, but that is the monorail. Oh man. Whew. Steven, how you doing? What's happening? So I've been walking, I don't know what, 45 minutes or so. But yeah, you can see it's done. It's pretty much done, which is great. Just get the thing running. Yeah, look finite. Now I'll tell you what I'm gonna do just to make things a little interesting. I'm gonna cross over and we'll walk through Happy Land Center. So if there's a little coconut girl there, all you men out there can take a look. Quite frankly, I could use a coconut, some coconut water. Much down here. You see lots of construction. It's been going on for quite some time. That's Santi Suk School, who, when my kids were about 5 years old, 6 years old, they went there. We want them to have some fun playing with other kids. And they went there. And then I found out they were teaching them Christian stuff, and I went, I gotta get them out of here. Sorry. There used to be a guy who sold coffee here. He's gone. This place has been open forever, and this place right here was open for a long time. I don't know what happened, but they're shut down. This place is going strong. Quid Tio. Kwetiau Ayutthaya. This is Kwetiau from Ayutthaya. I guess the people are from Ayutthaya. Look at this. Dead. Dead. Lots and lots of construction. Wow. I didn't even know they had that screen up. That's pretty new. I have had zero problems with connection. And it's probably because I'm on my phone and I'm not using the phone as a hotspot connection with my computer. So this is the station, and this monitor is fairly new. They got to put the COVID update up there. Like, people driving by really want to slow down to see that. Yeah, hit refresh and make sure you're, you're using the highest resolution or automatic. Oh, look, see, they're pulling stuff up right now. Interesting. All right, and this is Tawana's song, Tawana 2. And a long time ago, this used to be the Tawana where you could get all kinds of software and phone stuff. And then they changed it. This is Tawana 2. They changed it up, and towards the back of this place here, there used to be some bars. And I've been to a couple of them. They're Thai places. I didn't see a single foreigner in one of the places. But if you go down this back, this alley right here, yeah, there's some bars. Or there were at night. You know, people would buy whiskey and sit around or whatever. But anyway, this is Tawana 2. And this up here is going to be the 7-Eleven I was talking about. Yeah, I am trying to get to the Ukraine. Trying to get there. I know some people might think it's a bit crazy, but I think it's a worthwhile endeavor. Here's the new 7-Eleven. The old 7-Eleven used to be back where the toilet is, and it was just a small place. This place is like a little, I don't know, like a little grocery store. It's not bad. Just like a little grocery store in here. So you got whiskey, they got, I mean, all of them do, but this is a little better stocked. Risk versus reward, baby. Now, as you can see, this is not finished. Down the way, they've already laid the track, but you can see up here, they haven't finished yet. And you can hear them working on it. There's a macro, which I never go to, ever. Dunkin' Donuts, which is not open yet. Pounding away over here. All right, this is Ta 101 right over here to the right. Paradise at the mall. Big C, the mini Big C. Nobody's open here. Now, there used to be a girl who sold coconuts, right? Well, I'll tell you where. I'm gonna take a left, and her little stall was right there. Now the Cafe Amazon is open. It was closed for a long time. I don't know how much business they're getting, but see, this place is open. Just starting to open up here. Yeah, I saw that. I saw they donated that. That's pretty nice of them. Yeah, it used to be right here. It's a different girl. It's a different lady now. It was a younger girl, and she had all kinds of coconuts. She used to sell me coconut water. Let's go trudging up these stairs. Here we are, Happy Land. Happy Land 1. The Mall Bangkok. She got the lottery tickets. I wish I was lucky. I'd get one and win. Anyway, let's take a little walk here. This is the 27, huh? $145. There's the 5-star chicken, which they haven't started cooking the chicken yet. Here we are on Happy Street. Is there a happy coconut girl? I don't know. Yes, there is. So we will get a coconut today. Coconut water. You know why? Because I want one. If I can find it. No. Where's Dowlow? Where's Monash? Ooh, look at that. Roy Ma. You could get it as a shake. Thank you, Dallo. Kapun. No, kapun maka. Going to Starbucks with my coconut water. All right, let's go. Shit. You know I'm going to go into Starbucks with this coconut water. It's a must. Yes, she was very nice. It was very nice of her to help me out. And she was friendlier than the other girl. You know, but you never know why. The other girl could have been having a bad day. Let's see if I can do this here. Oh, that's cute as a button. They're doing all kinds of construction, you know, everywhere it's construction. Oh, it's because they're putting in a Tops here, putting in a grocery store. Up ahead, where I'm not going to go, is a lady who sells cologne in small bottles, which I like a lot because you can have different kinds of cologne. And if after a while you don't like it, you're not stuck with a huge bottle. Plus you can carry them if you go somewhere. So if you're a bit funky, you always got the cologne. Which is funny because I used to get them for free back in California when I lived in California before I moved here. I used to get them for free. The girl, I'd buy a bottle of cologne, she'd give me like 50 sample bottles. Another business closed up after like 2 months. They sold clothes here. Before that, it was a salon. Before that, I don't remember. Let's just get across the street. We got both hands are full. They have made this little walkway fairly nice with the plants. Cables are a little bit better now. They've tidied them up. They've tidied them up, and look at this. They've wrapped the cables. Any guess who's going to be working today? I'm going to say the manager and Preo. That's my guess, but what do I know? It is so hot out, so humid. And now I got to make my way down these stairs. Is there anybody in here? Oh, somebody's sitting in my chair. Oh well. Let's find a good spot and sit down. Looks like Mook. Yes. This place is full now. I'm gonna go out here. Let's go out here, be more quiet. Oh, look at this. Wow. So they got it open now. I'd say that's the end of this mask. All right. Good idea that I went and got this coconut water. It's got to be really with the heat index. It's got to be somewhere around 100, 103. it's really, it's so humid, and I don't think there's that as much wind as there was before either. It's very, very hot. But what's new, you know? Anyway, we're back. They've changed this place around again. Let me show you here real quick. And I know this because I just bought some. I bought a umbrella maybe a month ago. And the umbrella was back probably 50 feet. And now the umbrellas are up in the front. This was not here. This used to have its own section. And I know this because Tom's wife used to work for this company. The guy Tom, who I haven't seen in a while now, but this company, Sasha, his wife used to work there years ago. And they had their own section like over here. And now it disappeared for a while, and now it's back. So anyway, and you can see, look at this. That's from my arms, from my sweaty arms. I feel like a pig coming in here like this. Oops. Anyway, like I said, thanks for the coconut water. It's fantastic. Hits the spot. I knew I should have brought a towel. You always bring a little towel with you, hand towel or face cloth, whatever. If you're out in this kind of heat, man. And I'm a sweaty bastard, so I tend to sweat. I've always sweat a lot. Even when I was a little kid and I was, running around all over the place, I would sweat. All the other kids would be dry, and I'm drenched in sweat. I was always the sweaty kid. Hear that beeping? This mask, no longer good. I can use it for this. Anyway, anybody still here? How many people we got watching? 40, 45 or something like that? I do plan on doing a lot more walking. Hopefully, I'll do a lot more walking. I'll do some vlogs like I used to. All right, Dallo, you take it easy. See ya. I probably will stream tomorrow. Wednesday, I'll probably just put up a little vlog because I'm going to go see Jono. And Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I probably will stream. I don't know. I plan on doing a lot more walking, but I want to go to different places than just around here. So I'm going to have to do a little bit of planning. Figure out where I'm going to go. Maybe I'll go to Lumpini. Maybe I'll go, I don't know where I'll go. I got no idea. I'm winging it. Depends on the day, depends on the weather. But I do plan on doing a lot more walking so that, if I go to Poland or Hungary and Ukraine, I'm not just kind of stepping off the sofa and going, all right, I'm going to push myself and shoot all day. Because, the one thing you don't realize is, not just in Hong Kong, but even like when I was in Myanmar, shooting the Rohingya in the villages, you walk, you're there. So the idea is to get as much done in the time you're there as you can. And so you tend to walk all day. You're up on your feet all day. And in Hong Kong, sometimes you're standing there. You're just standing on the pavement, hard ground. And so it pays to put a little bit of work in before you go. I learned that the hard way. Any thoughts on what's going on over there? what's going on here? And any thoughts on the situation? Does anybody care, or is everybody just concerned about getting back to Thailand? Which I understand that as well, but you know. All right, now we get a little bit of coconut meat. I like to pour this ice all over my head. If it wasn't coconut water and I was outside, I might do it. This guy and his wife come here every single day. Well, that is a problem. I think it's a little bit more than that, honestly. Hong Kong was the minor leagues compared to this. And I hate to put it that way, but that's how I think. You know, it was very important, and of course it's important for the people there, but I think this is quite a bit more important than what people think. And the problem is that the news wants to make everything out like it's so bad. And I can tell you right now that aside from thousands of people supposedly being killed and lots of refugees, which I know that's true, because I've seen footage, I've seen people that I know with their photos and their footage showing this. Aside from that, though, I don't know just how bad it's going to get or how bad it really is, you know. But I know what I've seen from the people that I know. One guy went from Poland to Lviv in, you know, Ukraine, crossed the border, and it took him 7 hours to get there. And the reason was not the distance. The reason was the checkpoints. There was 7 checkpoints along the way. So, you know, these are the kind of things. And, you know, they're not letting, I think it was 17 to 21 or something like that. They're not letting, maybe 23. They're not letting Ukrainian men out of the country. That's truth. That's not, you know, some bullshit they're spewing on mainstream media. That's so good. I wanted to go out at 8 o'clock to avoid some of the heat, but I wasn't ready. Uh, 18 to 60, is that what it is? I thought it was 17 to 60, or I thought it was the 20s. I thought you weren't allowed out of the country, but I don't know. I'm not sure. I heard somebody say something this morning, and I could have sworn it wasn't up until 60, but it wouldn't surprise me. I do know a couple guys who helped get women and children across, and as they saw off their husband, boyfriend, whatever, which is crazy to think about that. It's nice that they are now opening at least one door in Starbucks so that people can come out and sit outside in Starbucks. And before they weren't doing that until 11 o'clock. Now it looks like at 10 o'clock they open the inside door so you can get out, which is nice. Anyway. Sort of cowboy. What's happening? What's happening with you? I was out and about, which is why I'm still dripping sweat. Oh, it's your birthday. Happy birthday. Are you older than me? Joy Dog Cowboy deserves a happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. How did he do it in Thailand? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to you. Or happy birthday, Kun Soy Dog. Happy birthday to you. I started out at another Starbucks today. Now I end up in the same Starbucks. It looks like she's the only person here, which means probably means the manager is working in the back or something. I don't know. Whew. You're asking me to put my glasses on. Suk-san, one good. Happy birthday, Kun Soy Dog. So, Soy Dog, I'm making the effort to go to the Ukraine, to go to Poland or Hungary, and then we'll see about what it's like to get in. I do know some people there now. So I'm making the attempt to get there. Yeah, well, as soon as I get the money up. So far I got a ticket. I got a ticket and almost $500. That means I need about another, at least $2,500, preferably closer to $3,500. That'll get me there for about 2 to 3 weeks, maybe longer, depending on, you know, the specifics there that are unknown at this time. Yeah, oil is always a problem. Oh, man. So what are your plans for your birthday, Soy Dog Cowboy? You got a sweet little chica lined up? A little tika? Well, first of all, Stephen, I know somebody who just got across the border last night. It's not that difficult. You will get across the border. in a week or two, I don't know. But you know, hey Carlos, what's happening? Yeah, I did see that. And is Mr. President doing anything? One person American, one person Swedish. That's not true, Stephen. It's not true because I know people who have been crossed over. I was talking to one guy last night. He drove in. It was he had to go through checkpoints, but he was able to go in. That's not true. It may be true in 2 weeks. The girl made it all the way to Kiev, and you know, she's not very experienced, but she made it there. She's got balls, and she's a smart girl. She made it there, no problem. There's another guy I know there. There's another guy that I was talking about that just crossed over last night. It is possible. You got to be careful, and you got to, you know, that's the thing. You got to go with the right people. You got to know what you're doing. You know, I understand that. But in the East, people are getting in. They're getting into Lviv. And if worst case scenario, I'm on the border. You know, that's all. Plenty of stuff to shoot on the border. I think if Chuck were here, he would back me up because he's done his research as well, and you know, I don't do anything that I believe the risk is far greater than the reward. So, you know, I'm aware of the situation, and I've got notifications coming in all the time. I've got them turned off now, but they're coming in all the time now. I'm in a couple of Telegraph groups. I got one guy who I know very well who, you know, the shooting has already started. There have been literally thousands of Russian troops have been killed already because they haven't been able to handle the urban warfare. They've been blowing shit up, but when it comes to getting the troops in, that's where they're having the problems. You know what I always say? And it's great that I have some of this information. And you know, the technology allows me to get. I mean, as soon as I'm done with this stream, I can go on. I can get all kinds of information. That's great, but nothing beats being on the ground. So you know, I can get there, and you know, I can stay there for a couple of days. But that's about. I'd have to come right back, and it's expensive. So that's why I'm doing what I'm doing. You know. You know, like I said, we'll see what happens. You know, I got to get there though. That's the thing. I got to get there. I want to get there. What is this? Touring Thailand, 5,000 seat. I've heard that as well, Jim. I don't know if that's true or not. I heard some of the people were told you're going on a training expedition. Next thing you know, the parents found out they were blown up. It's very simple. I don't even know how to say it. You know, it's so simple. If I can get there and sustain myself, I want to go. I don't give a shit what anybody else thinks. You know, it's not like I'm going to go. I'm not stupid. I don't run out in the middle of fucking gunfire. You know, and I know that that's not, some things happen that, you know, you can't control, and you're in situations that you may not expect, and you can get blown up. There's all kinds of things, but I'm very careful about what I do. Believe me. I'll get somebody to help. Part of that money, fixer money. So, you can go down in the description. You can go at americaninbangkok.com/funding. But if you want to help out that way, great. Otherwise, just watch. Whatever you want to do. You know, up to you, as they say here. But, you know, to me, there's a little bit more than, yeah, I didn't want to say it. There's more to life than what I'm doing right now. Which is how I thought when I went to Hong Kong as well. Yes, smash that like button. Thank you, Carlos. Yes, Soy Dog Cowboy, I hope you blow out the candle and get all your wishes. All of them come true. So let me just ask you guys something. If I go over there and I'm in Poland or Hungary or the Ukraine or wherever it may be, does that mean you guys won't watch if I'm over there because I'm not coming to you live from Thailand? You guys are gonna stop watching my live streams and my videos? He's not in Thailand anymore. Fuck him. Is that what you're gonna do? I figured you would. I figured you would. It's like, kind of like watching the UFC. You never know what's going to happen. See, I know that it's hard for people to understand, but, and I've said this a million times already, but I've been here so long that this is home. I don't think of it as, oh, it's Thailand, it's so exotic, it's, oh my God, I gotta get there. I don't think of it that way. And I know maybe I'm flippant about it, but I don't mean to be. It's not like that. It's just that, it's like if you live in Bali, and you've lived there 30 years. Bali is home. It's not like, oh my God, yeah, okay, there's some wonderful stuff here. Of course there is. I agree. That's why I moved here. That's why I moved to Thailand. What does my wife say? Well, she knows I'm not stupid, and I'm not going to do anything stupid. And, she also knows I won't go if I don't think I have adequate funding. It's that simple. As soon as the tsunami happened, I wanted to go to Indonesia. I could have got there. I had, some money to sustain myself, but then I started seeing that if you get stranded, you might have to get helicoptered out, and you may or may not have to pay. And if you have to pay, it's going to be quite expensive. And then it's like, it's going to cost you a lot to get to where things are happening. And I just was like, you know what? By the time I get there, it might cost me 10 grand. Just to get to Indonesia and go around for a couple of weeks, it might be 10 grand. It wasn't worth it. Because by the time everything was set up, it was too late, So, and, I'm not about to shell out 10 grand, and then I'm like, maybe I'll make it back, maybe I wouldn't, This is a little bit different, though. It's a little bit different situation. And I had just left from Phuket 3 or 4 days before, and was staying at a hotel where the tsunami hit. So I had just come back, and then all of a sudden it hit, and I was like, holy shit, man. Good thing I wasn't down there, My wife doesn't say up to you. The first thing that my kid asked me is, isn't it dangerous? I said, well, it could be, but I'm not going to be looking for the danger. I'm not making an effort to go into the middle of where everything is going on. I'm making an effort to be very careful about where I step, so to speak. Alex wants to know if you're watching Batman. You want me to go to the Batman movie today? If you're watching this, yes, I'll go to Batman. Even though I'm not a big fan. I'm not a fan of Robert, whatever his name is. I've seen too many Batmans now. It's like, how many Batmans are they going to make? James Bond is enough. Batman, though, and the thing is they keep changing the Batman, and he's got a suit. Why do they have to do that? Yeah, I was at a boxing convention. I think that's what it was. It's either a convention or a show. I think it was a convention. I like reality. I don't like any of this shit that, I mean, Spider-Man got bit, the guy got bit by a spider. Now he's got superpowers. Well, why don't I'll just let myself get bit by a spider, except I don't believe it. I don't believe in ghosts. I mean, Superman, yeah, that's cool and everything, but no, I'm not into Superman. I'm not into Batman. I mean, and like Batman, it's boring now to me. How many freaking Batmans are they going to come out with? But Alex is he's so excited about it. I don't know why. I've never seen him this excited about a movie. We were supposed to go on Friday. Then he said Saturday. Nicholas said, no, I can't come on Saturday. So now he wants to go today. So I'll go because it's the thing to do. And you never know, I might end up liking the movie. Although, I'll do my honest review tomorrow. My expectations are low. The only thing is, he's not real. Let me see a superhero in real life. I'd be happy to see somebody like James Bond, but it's not as glamorous as they make it out to be in the movies. So it's not reality. That's why I can't watch slasher movies, because most of the time it's bullshit. Oh, let me go out into the woods and see what's going on out there. There's a sound. Why would you go out there? Stay inside with your back against the wall and wait for somebody to come to you when you got an axe in your hand or a gun in your hand. Wait, and then when it's morning, you go out, you be very careful, you know. But like, oh, I better go in the other room. No, why don't you go out the fucking window and get out of Dodge? You know, it's just crazy. I'm just not into that stuff now, you know. I don't know what's happened. The older I got, the more I'm like, oh, come on. Now, listen, maybe I'll get surprised with Batman. I don't know. I try to keep an open mind. I keep an open mind for my kids, and I'll keep an open mind for myself. But, and I have liked, which one was that I liked? I don't know which one was the one that I really liked. I can't remember, to be honest. So what does that tell you? Superman, I mean, I can't even watch that garbage now. It doesn't hold up to me. Come on. And Spider-Man, that geeky little kid is gonna do all that stuff, and then he can't even get with his chick. He can't even straighten things out with his chick, and yet he's a superhero. I mean, I don't know, man. I mean, at least the Hulk. He's just, you know, mild-mannered David Banner. And then, you know, because of whatever the concoction it was that he drank or did or whatever it was, I don't even remember, he turns into the Hulk when he gets mad. Okay, I can kind of believe that a little bit. It's kind of like maybe he's on roids. I don't know. He's on steroids. Place is still closed. See, the gate is still shut. It's going to open in about 5 minutes. Anyway, I'm not saying that people shouldn't like those movies or anything like that. For me, I mean, you know, like, I kind of said yesterday, I don't know if I want to go, man. It's like 2.5 hours long. I'll probably fall asleep in it. And Nicho's just like, if you fall asleep, you fall asleep, but at least go. And I'm like, we'll see. So now he wants to know. So I'll go, and if I fall asleep, I fall asleep. If I don't, I don't. And who knows, maybe it'll be a good movie. Maybe it'll be a hunk of shit. I don't know. We'll find out. I'll let you know. Anyway, they're starting to open up here. What did I pay by QR today? Oh, I got things set up on the, I think it's with my Coinbase wallet or whatever. I got the thing set up where there's QR code, which is pretty cool actually. I got the e-commerce on the Coinbase set up. So anyway, it's about time to go. It's almost 11 o'clock. They're gonna open up here. I took you to see the Coconut Girl, for what that's worth, which, whatever makes you guys happy, you know. Restrictions, what fucking restrictions? Ain't no fucking restrictions. If there were restrictions, I wouldn't go. There's no restrictions. You walk in, that's what you do. Maybe they'll have a temperature gauge, which I'll just walk right by. Oof. No. You know, Chuck is a great guy, and I know him very well, and he knows me very well. You know, he's been over to my house, he knows my wife, he knows my kids and stuff like that, just like Longhorns. But once he gets started, he's like a little girl. He can't stop. He cannot stop. What was it that he said? Oh, he said it's like, I'm Archie Bunker and he's Edith Bunker. That's what he said, instead of the odd couple. And I think it is more like that. He's more like Edith Bunker, and I'm more like Archie. But once he gets on a roll, he's like, oh, I just want to see if I can make you mad. I'm like, Chuck, if you made me mad, you would know. You would really know that I was mad. But I'm not going to get mad about that. I'm just like, oh, gee, I just get impatient. That's what it is. I'm not into Jason Bourne either. Jason Bourne is a poor man's James Bond. I'm not into Matt Damon. I just, you know. What was the one that I did like? I liked like the first Matrix, which, you know, I don't like the whole sci-fi supernatural shit going on in the Matrix, but other than that, I like it. Not bad. What was the other? Oh, and I like John Wick. I like John Wick. You know. They are now open. Gate open, doors open. Sawadee Kap. Now they gotta say hello to everybody. They're not even lined up. I'm not a huge fan of Matt Damon or Ben Affleck. I'm not. I'm not saying they're not good actors. I think they can be. But I'm just not a fan of them. I like Daniel Craig as James Bond. I don't like anything about vampires and demons. To me, it's stupid. Vampires? All right, show me the vampire bat, and then I'll believe in the vampire. All right, give me the old days when it was just Dracula. I want to suck your blood. Okay, I can believe that. But when you start getting all this supernatural shit going on, I'm just like, come on, man. Be real. I want to see it. I've never seen it. Yeah, why is it, you know, this is the thing, why? Why we got to change it up like that, just to be inclusive? I got nothing against it, but that's not how he was written, I don't believe. So, you know, and why make it a chick? Change the whole name of it, you know. James Bond's daughter he never knew. The daughter he never knew. You know, something like that. She's part Haitian and part French or something. I don't know. It's just vampires, ghosts. It's like when my wife is like, "Oh no, I know I saw the ghost last night." I'm like, "You didn't see shit. You were dreaming." I'm like, "You're dreaming." No, I wasn't. I saw it. I'm like, "You didn't see shit." You saw like a little fog in front of your eyes. That's all you saw. You didn't see a real ghost. It wasn't Casper rearing his friendly head. So I don't believe in all that shit. You know. If you hear a sound in your house, there's probably a reason for it. The wind blew and hit the window and it knocked it open. Something was very, very loose and the wind hit it and it just popped open. Something fell because there was a little earthquake that you didn't feel. Whatever it might be. But there's always a reason. And it's not, well, it's a supernatural. I don't think so. Anyway, we could debate this until the cows come home. But we're not going to. So thank you very much, everybody. Thank you for watching. Tomorrow I'll probably be somewhere else, and I'm trying to think where it's going to be because I don't want it to be around here because I'll get bored. I want to walk somewhere a little bit different, even if it's Sukhumvit somewhere. Well, because happy. I grew up pee. Why? Why are you scared of ghosts? You've never seen a freaking ghost in your life. Has a ghost ever hurt you? Has the ghost ever done anything to you? Did he reach out and grab you and kick you in the balls? Or something like that? Did he stick his finger up your ass? Did he tweak your nose? Or go whoop, 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 whoop? Did he ever do anything like that? Don't you think if there were ghosts out there that they might have a sense of humor? They might do something like that. I've never seen it. And I don't think I ever will. So, anyway, like I'm saying, thank you very much. Appreciate it. You know, you don't want to support me going to Ukraine, up to you. That's fine. You know, one way or the other, I would like to go. And, you know, mark my words, I'm not doing anything stupid. But I think it would be good, and maybe it would be helpful. That's you know, hopefully it would all come about the right way. So for that, if you're interested, you can just send me a message and just send a pledge. That's fine. Or you can go to that page, like I said, at americanatbangkok.com/funding. But a pledge is better. That way, you know, if I reach where I want to reach, if I get to the goal, then I say, okay, I've got there. Boom, I'm ready to go. You know, I'm going to leave in 3 days or something like that, and then good to go. Otherwise, just keep watching. I'll be in Thailand, doing my thing, whatever it might be. But I'm getting antsy. You know, I'm getting that feeling again where I'm like, I got to be doing something different because I'm getting bored. I'm really getting bored. I can only go to Chinatown so many times. You know, I can only go to Khao San Road and this temple or that market. I can only do it. Moldova is a place, there is a place that might be safe. I don't know, I haven't really looked into getting in there. But it might be possible. I don't know, I didn't look into the COVID restrictions. In Poland, I'm not quite sure, but I think in Poland, to get into Poland, if you're an American, you don't need anything other than to be vaccinated. However, I did see something that said, a little bit earlier, that said, you need a PCR test within 24 hours of leaving. So even that is relatively simple to do. And, you know, anyway. Oh, yeah, Nightcrawler. Patia Bob recommended, what was it? The Simple something? No, he's not. And he's not leaving for about 10 days, 2 weeks, something like that. So that's my goal. I mean, I've got to try to raise some funds. I need at least 2,500, maybe 35, as high as 3,500, but at least 2,500 to be able to pull it off. And I do have, like I said, I've got about 30%. If it's 5,000, I got 30%. If it's 4,000, I don't know what that is, what that works out to be, but it's going to be maybe 45%, 42%, something like that. I don't know. Just, if you want to, just make a pledge. Just set aside, you know, whatever you can, $1, $20, whatever it is. A pledge is fine, all right? And if I get there, I get there. You know, I mean, I'm getting up there. The thing is, I don't know how many times I can do something like this again. I didn't think I would want to go, but I do. I do, so. Anyway, one way or the other, everything will be fine, at least with me. It may not be fine with the Ukrainian people, and I am going to put up a link to wherever there was a link, I can't remember what the name of it was. Oh, Jesus Christ, they can't even wait for me. They can't even wait. They're going to go to the movies and they can't wait for me. We got to go see Batman. It's freaking 11 o'clock in the morning. Anyway, I got to go. I've already said my piece. Thank you very much. Just keep watching if you would. Click like, subscribe, leave a notification, click the notification bell, leave a comment, whatever it is. Look down in the description. You can contact me. Everything's like an American in Bangkok at gmail.com. You can contact me that way. And until probably tomorrow, until next time, I'm Scott. I'm an American in Bangkok. Choke the Leo Jerkin Mai. I gotta go catch up with my kids. I'll see you guys later. All right? Ciao. Later.